What's up, everybody? Welcome to Best Massage Tech, where today I'm taking a look at the Alljoy compression leg massager. So I've reviewed quite a few different brands of compression boots on this channel. However, I've really only taken a look at one other brand that's similar to this one in the sense that these aren't necessarily a full seamless compression boot. It's more of an isolated compression massager. I'll talk a little bit more on that later in the video, but I am excited to see how this one compares to the one that I've previously reviewed. And in today's video, I'll talk about what comes with the device out of the box. I'll talk about putting it on and how it's a little bit different than a standard pair of compression boots, and then I'll provide some of my overall thoughts on the device at the end of the video. So to start off, let's take a look at what comes with this device out of the box. So the first thing you do see when you open the box is a little carry pouch. It is just a drawstring pouch. Other than that is just your standard drawstring pouch. And it can cinch it up like that, and this is designed to fit and carry everything else that comes with the device. The next thing you see is the boots themselves. So these boots do come in a left boot and a right boot. You see you've got a little R indicator there on this one. The fabric on this is nice and sturdy. I would say this is very similar to some of the normal compression boots that I've reviewed. You've got sort of this little honeycomb pattern design on the fabric. They're nice and thick, slightly padded. You've got a great accent outlining all the Velcro areas. So you'll see it Velcros at the foot, the shin, the knee, and the thigh. We do have a hose that's connected to the boot, and this does actually connect to the other boot as well. So you do get two boots, each with an individual hose. Both of those hoses feed into a central remote. This is going to be the control unit that houses everything. That's how you control everything with your massage. These do come out, so you can individually plug in each boot or each leg sleeve, if you will. Just a little branding on the top of this. You can kind of see all the different controls there. So this is a multi-purpose device, so it does massage, it does vibration, it does heat, and so all of that is controlled here with this. The next thing you get is a power cord. So this is not a battery powered device. The power cord just looks like this. You got your standard wall outlet and then a little power outlet on the end. This is a 6-foot cord, so you can get decently far from a wall outlet, but not super far. This just plugs into the bottom of the remote here. The next thing you get is just two little extension pieces. I'm gonna say that these are most likely for the thigh, but you can really use them on any part of the kind of compression boot there. But just have the understanding that these do not fill with air at all. So this is strictly just an extension. But the good part of it is that it is all Velcro, so you can sort of make everything as tight as you want. And then the last thing you get is just a user manual. The user manual has just some basic specifications on the device in the front. It talks about the heat, some of the different power outputs from it. And then it does talk about just the different massage modes that it's able to do. But this is also available in a couple different languages throughout it. So it's not all English, but the first part of it is English. So with that, I am gonna go ahead and show myself putting these on. I will say they are not the easiest to put on, but once you've done it a few times, you do start to figure it out. I would always recommend with these, you're gonna wear something soft. So I'm just wearing sweatpants here. You don't wanna have any sort of zippers or anything that's gonna protrude into your leg once it starts filling with air. So I will go ahead and switch the camera angle here and show myself putting these on. So to put these on, you really have to unvelcro the entire thing. You can't slide it on like a pair of boots. So you have to unvelcro each part of it. And then I recommend that you put your foot in first and sort of line it up from there. So once you have it all fully opened up, the Velcro on these is very strong, so it does take a little bit to pull them apart, but just start by Velcroing your foot on, then move to your calf, and then the knee piece, you want to make sure it lines up over your knee, and then Velcro behind it, and then lastly, your thigh. Now, once you're ready to get started, again, you want to be in a comfortable position, so they recommend that you're either lying or sitting with these. I prefer to just be on a couch. Again, you want to make sure the right one's on the right foot, the left one's on the left. The hoses do both come to the middle, so it's nice and easy and convenient for using the remote. Now, before I get started with these, I'll just talk a little bit about what this is all capable of doing. Again, everything's going to be controlled with this remote. It does have heat, compression, and vibration. So it's going to have 6 different compression modes. So that's just going to be different combinations of whether it goes foot, calf, thigh, just isolating each individual one. So there's really those 6 different modes there. They call them auto, leg, foot, pinch, press, relax. I'll just show a quick overlay of what they show those each as. Then you also have the vibration. The vibration does have 3 different modes, so they just call it min, mid, max. And then lastly is the heat. The heat comes in 2 different settings. You got a low and a high. The low is going to be 108 degrees Fahrenheit, and the high is going to be 126 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you are ready to get started, you just press and hold the power button here at the bottom. You'll see it light up. It's always going to turn on to whatever the last setting that it was used at. So right now it's going to show auto. It's got the vibration on minimum and the heat on high. So I'll try to just show that here. What I'm feeling right now is the feet are starting to fill up with some compression. I'm feeling a little bit of heat, but I'm getting a lot of vibration in the back of my calves. So when I say a lot of vibration, it's not anything that's like overly powerful. I would say it's almost just like a very gentle vibration. I can certainly feel it in my legs, and obviously the tighter you wrap it, the more you can feel it. My feet are starting to compress up. But again, obviously the tighter that you wrap all these, the more you'll start to feel it. And obviously you don't want to cut off your circulation, wrap it super tight. It should be comfortable. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the vibration up to maximum. And again, as you press these, they do light up in different colors just to indicate what level it's on. It also shows it above. The heat cycles back and forth there. And you can really just kind of go back and forth and find what's comfortable for you. So it does take a little bit to fill up each different section, but the squeeze is nice and comfortable. It's not overly powerful. I will say, in terms of the timer on this, it just does have a 30-minute auto timer. So there's not different time settings that you can put on it or different functions. It's just going to go for that 30 minutes and then it's going to turn off. But in terms of just general relaxation, I do find that this is decently comfortable and relaxing. But with that, I do want to talk about how this is different from a standard pair of compression boots that you might have seen on my channel previously. So normally with a pair of compression boots, it is a solid boot that goes from the foot all the way up to the groin. There's no spaces, there's no gaps. It's a seamless movement of air that's gonna move fluid in your legs. This is very different from that in the sense that I would call this isolated compression massage, where it is just compressing the foot, just compressing the calf, and just compressing the thigh. There are those gaps in between, so it's more of just a squeezing gentle massage than it is sort of a fluid movement device, such as a true compression boot. I'll also say the vibration is different compared to any sort of compression boot I've seen before. Mostly what this is gonna be used for is, again, gentle compression, increase in blood flow. The vibration is going to help with that. The heat's going to help with that. The compression is obviously going to help with that. So I would say for me personally, this feels less for an elite level athlete and more of maybe someone that's just looking for some general discomfort relief. Maybe an elderly person that's looking for some just relief and gentle comfort with their legs. It certainly is comfortable and relaxing. I can't deny that, but that's just my initial thought of this. So I'll go ahead and play around with some of these different modes. Again, I'm going to switch to leg. I feel it filling my calf now. In terms of the dispersion of air, and I'm feeling this in my thigh as well, calf and thigh, it doesn't take very long for these to deflate. And really, it's probably a couple seconds to fill for each of them. I'm gonna see if I can hold it by the mic here to see if you can hear the vibration a little bit. Sorry if this is funny, but no, the vibration just stopped. There we go. So it's not anything overly powerful, and the vibration is only in the calf part. So yeah, that's just sort of a quick overview of that and how it looks and the different modes. And again, it's definitely squeezing and definitely doing its job in terms of giving a massage. So that's just a quick overview of the Alljoy compression leg massager. In terms of some things that I really liked about it, I do actually really enjoy the heat. I felt like it was a nice gentle heat that I was feeling on my feet and in my knees. Definitely more noticeable in the feet than it was in the knees, but you did get that gentle warmth, and it's something that I kind of wish that true compression boots had, is some of that heat. And the other thing I really actually liked was the vibration as well. I think compression boots to have vibration would be a nice little feature as well, just to sort of add in that increased blood flow, help with circulation there. So anyways, that's just a quick overview of the Alljoy compression leg massager. If you guys have questions about it, go ahead, drop in the comments down below. I will do my best to answer those. The Alljoy compression leg massager, that's a review. Enjoy your recovery.